friends. I've been reading all these books about drawing so that I can learn to make better characters. So I think now that I've got all of these, I could probably draw the most beautiful picture ever, right? Is that how knowledge works? I know all the steps to do. Do you think if I just start drawing, I'll know exactly how to do it? Or does it still take practice? You're right. It probably takes a lot of practice. There's a pretty big difference between knowledge and wisdom. Do you know the difference? Knowledge means that we have it here in our heads. Our brains know it. We can pull out those different facts. We got a lot of facts when we were in school, don't we? Gosh. But what about wisdom? If we have wisdom, it means we know how to put all of that knowledge into practice in our everyday life. Now, Jesus had a really cool thing that he said, and we can read it right here, Matthew 7:24 and 26. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. Let's think about that. I know Jesus was a carpenter, but do you think he was really talking about house building? Let's think about our metaphor a little bit. Let's say we built our house and it's a beautiful, beautiful house. Here's my little box. And I put it high up on this rock. So when the rain comes and it's storm and the wind blows, what's going to happen to my house? Nothing. It's fine. It's up there on the rock. What if we built our house down on the beach? What happens when the water comes up the beach? It washes it all away, doesn't it? So our walls would fall flat and our house would just collapse. So is the sand a good place? No. Is the rock a good place? Yeah. So if we knew that but still built our house on the sand, that would not be very wise. The wise man knows that it's the best place and builds it there. So we can kind of scooch those ideas over to when we talk about the teachings of Jesus. Because Jesus used a lot of metaphors, doesn't he? Yeah. He's got a lot of stories to help us learn things. So some people, they know a lot about Jesus, and we are learning so much about him and his teaching and his stories every single day. And he says that it would be wise of us, that would make us wise men, if we put all those things we learned into action. There are some people that know a lot about Jesus and his teachings, but don't put them into action. Jesus says that they are a fool. He is not like the wise man. So let's take a break. And we are going to think, how can we put his words into actions? Or how can we be like Jesus? I'll have some ideas for you, and I'll see you in 1 minute. Ready to think? Let's go. lots of good ideas. Let's go over some of our ideas. I think first, to be like him, we have to know him. So to get our wisdom into action, we have to know what to do. So we can study him, we can go to Sunday school and talk about his stories, his word, and see how he treated people and what he knew about our lives that are true even all of these hundreds and hundreds of years later. So we have to get out our Bibles and we have to read our stories, not just for Sunday school, but read them as much as we can every day, whether we have a big problem or we don't have a problem. Number 2, we should look at being humble. Humility is a big idea. So taking our info from step 1, we see in the Bible that it says in Philippians that we need to count others as higher than ourselves. So for number 2, humbling ourselves, we need to put aside selfish ambitions, things that we want that are only all about us. Sometimes being selfish is good. It's good to think about what we need. But our big idea needs to be on others. We have to make sure that we are putting others ahead of us. To count someone as higher than ourselves, like if we make a list of priorities, our community and our family needs to be above what we want. So we need to look at what others around us need as well. So this doesn't have to be a really big thing of, help everyone and do everything all the time. That would be exhausting. And as an individual, you cannot help every single person. But you could help one person. You could even help a couple of people. And as a small church community, we could reach a lot of people to help a lot. So you could start by at your own home. If you want to do something, but you see that someone in your house needs help, you could help them instead. Or first. You can still have fun and do things that you want, right? Of course. So if I'm over here and I want to practice my drawing and I get all my stuff out because I'm going to put my drawing into action, but it's lunchtime and my family needs some food, I should put aside what I want and help make food for everyone first. We can do that in our communities as well. Number 3, let's practice doing the right thing. We have lots of examples in our Bibles, in all of our lessons, that tell us to just love one another. Let's practice that. It is the right thing to do. It's not always easy. Sometimes it hurts our feelings or makes us feel sad when we hear about other people being hurt. But those are things that are happening, and we have to stand up for what's right. So if you see someone or hear about something that is not fair, it's your job to use your voice the best way you can. So sometimes it means saying stop to a bully. Sometimes it means making a phone call or writing a letter. Sometimes it's picking a friend back up when you see them get hurt, or getting an adult's help if one of your friends or siblings gets hurt. Do the right thing. And let's go along with that number 4 and our number 1 classroom rule. Be kind. One of the best things we can do is walk in love and show kindness to everyone around us, even if they don't always show it to us. We need to stop and recognize other people and that everyone has different feelings, and it might feel really junky when someone makes fun of us or the things we like or what we're good at or what we're not so good at. But it doesn't make it any better if we get mean back to them. So let's think about how someone else might be feeling before we react and see if we can be kind instead. Will it always work, and will they just stop being mean? No. But it's the right thing. Now we have another big tricky one. This is when it might take us a lot of work to get really good at. We need to give thanks during trials, or thank God for when we go through something that's really tricky or that maybe hurts. And you got to think, whoa, I don't want to say thank you. I don't want more of this. But we learn in our Bible, Jesus did this too. He said, God, this is too much. Can you take some of this away? I can't do it. I feel like it's just too much. But if you say you can't take it, I will do my best. And he did. So we can do that too. We can be like Jesus the best we can and say, God, this is really tough and it hurts my feelings, but I will do my best. I would appreciate you made it easier. But if not, we can work together, and we never have to do these things by ourselves. Never, ever. You have wonderful family and community all around you. And so if you need help, you can ask or write a letter or draw a picture. If anything is going wrong, you can reach out and someone will help you back up. Okay? We can do this all together. I believe in you, and I hope that you believe in you too. I don't have a super duper fun craft activity this week because we covered some big ideas. So, can we write a list? And if you can't write yet, have your family help you.
You need some help. I have a to-do list coming up. Pause if you need some time to think.
Here is our to-do list for this week. We are going to know him. We will practice and learn and study. So, find one Bible story to read and talk about it with your family this week. I think that there are some really great stories, especially in our Spark Bibles. And I believe all of our friends have a Spark or a picture Bible. But if you don't, reach out to me and I will leave it at your doorstep. I'll wipe it clean. It'll be ready to go. And as always, if you need anything at all from me, if you want print-offs, if you want pictures, if you need another Bible, if you need someone to come wave ecstatically outside your door, you let me know and I will be there, because I love you so very much and I hope you have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.